All right, coaches, here the bowl is upon us. So how are you guys shaping up heading into this game?
Yeah, kids are excited. I think having to wait almost a month before we played, it's been good for us bowl prep wise, being able to practice a bunch of the young guys, get a ton of reps in. But I think they've been watching a ton of college football on TV, and it's time for us to get out there and play. So excited. The countdown's finally on. Had our last practice just now, have a walkthrough tomorrow, and then game day on the 3rd. So kids are fired up.
Yeah, so you guys are playing another Texas school, which hasn't happened often in the history of North Texas football. Does that add a little bit of flavor to this game, playing another Texas school?
Yeah, I think so. I think anytime you can play someone down the street, another Group of 5 school that you're battling recruits on year in, year out. And, I think it'll be fun for both fan bases to be able to travel to a location that they can get here fairly easily. And sounds like there's going to be a great crowd here. So our kids are excited about it.
I was going to say, does that add a little bit to it, just the fact that you're going to potentially have a big crowd at home behind you?
Yeah, I think so. I think, for them, to be able to travel up 3 or 4 hours, and then us, essentially it's a home game for us, 30 miles down the road. And so I think both fan bases will be here in full force to support their alma maters.
Coach, how would you say the team has adjusted to this extra time between games leading to the bowl, and how did the mock game week go?
Yeah, it's been good. I think, first and foremost, I think we healed up a little bit early on in it, and so gave the kid 2 long breaks in there. I mean, we had a 5-day break and then a 4-day break for them over Christmas, and so I think that allowed them to be able to refresh a little bit, both mentally and physically, and then naturally, coming back into all the bowl prep stuff, I think that they're excited to get out here and play one last time together. And so, the attrition wasn't near what it was a year ago. I mean, I think we lost a couple players that played key roles for us this year, but all in all, I think we're as healthy as we've ever been, and on both sides of the football, and excited for Drew Messamaker to go out here and get this opportunity to lead this football team.
But speaking of the quarterback, do you have an idea of who's going to be backing up Drew?
No, we kind of split it up. Cash and Grant Tisdale both split reps this week, and so if we need one of them, it'll be a game time decision for us.
Okay. And how do you think Texas State's going to be challenging y'all on Friday, and what stands out as some of their strengths?
Yeah, I mean, I think on defense they've been good all year. They're aggressive. They bring pressure. They've done a great job of sacking the quarterback, tackles for losses, getting turnovers for their offense. And then offensively, they're as explosive as anybody as we've played all year. And so McLeod's a great quarterback. He has great weapons at running back, great weapons at tight end, great weapons at receiver. And so it'll be a tall task for us to do it, but we'll have to do it together. I like kind of where we're trending right now as a team. I think we got a bunch of youth that's played a whole year of football. We've had a whole month to practice, and so we just got to go out there and execute at a high level and not turn the football over.
More settled in defensively now that you've had a couple of games under you.
Yeah, I think Coach Odom's done a fantastic job of just I think first and foremost is getting the kids to buy in and believe in kind of what we're doing and get some of the confidence back. So confidence level, I think through the last couple games and then going through this bowl prep, I think all those reps have helped us be able to get on the same page.
The seniors have accomplished quite a bit. What can you say about that group that's led you through the transition?
Yeah, it's an awesome group, and I think, for them, they've been through a couple coaching changes, and then too, I think they've been through some highs and some lows, right? They've been to a couple conference championship games, but the one thing they haven't been able to do is win a bowl game. And so in postseason, for us to be able to do this, I mean, it's been 10 years. Our kids know that. And so for us to come out here and win a postseason bowl would be huge for this program moving forward.
Do you guys really have any idea what to expect from either team in a game like this with so many key players that have departed the state?
Yeah, I think, schematically, people are going to stay pretty much the same. And I think, both sides know each other pretty well with the history. And so I think that you come out here and you do the things that you're good at and you put your team in the best situation to make plays. And so, the one thing that's been interesting just watching the other bowls this year is there's been a bunch of big plays on special teams. Seems like just a crazy amount of returns for touchdowns, some fakes in there, fake field goals, fake punts. And so I think the bowl prep kind of gives you a little bit more time to kind of work some of those things.
And not a lot of bowl wins in program history. Would that just mean a lot to you guys as a program and as a coaching staff and a team?
Yeah, anytime you're in the season hoisting the trophy up and going out on a win, I think is big for not only recruiting, but just the energy in your program going into an off season. I mean, obviously, it's changed a little bit because the rosters change year in, year out so much, and that'll be the same for us this year. I mean, I think that's just college football moving forward is you're going to have a new roster each and every year. But I think anytime you can end it, on a positive note and carry some great positive energy into the off season, and it's a positive.
We talked a little bit about, two Texas schools playing each other, how this is kind of the first time that's happened. There's a lot more go on the line when you play a team that, potentially you recruit against, you compete against for attention and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, just from fan bases and I think social media wise now to be able to, talk trash to the other team fan bases or whatnot, I think that happens. But for us, it doesn't matter who we play. I mean, we want to win this ball game and end the season with the win and find a place to put a trophy in our facility.
Is it time to bury the bowl losing streak? Is that
heck yeah? Let's try to find a way to get into the winning streak of bowls, postseason win streak. Let's start that off in 2025.
Coach, are there any freshmen aside from Drew or other guys who have played this year that you imagine are going to see the field on Friday?
Oh, there'll be a ton of freshmen out there. Yeah, I mean, I think you need to keep Kiefer Sibley's back healthy for us. Braden Nelson's obviously, our starting left tackle. We're going to have Miles Coleman's going to start for us. Landon Sides is a guy that's really gotten healthy and looks just night and day from what he looked at the first year. So Landon will start for us at the X receiver position. Wyatt Young is back healthy right now. And so yeah, we'll have a handful of true freshmen out there playing significant amount of reps for us.
And do you have anybody health-wise that you may be missing in this game, or do you just feel pretty good about it?
No, pretty good. Gabe Blair's going to play for us, hasn't played for us all year, so excited to get Gabe back in there. He's looked great in practice, just knocking some of the rust off in the games and getting him into the shape. These last 3 or 4 weeks have been big for us, but excited for Gabe to get out there and play.
So it's here.
What are your thoughts on going into this ball game?
Yeah, I mean, this is a really big moment for me. This being my last year and everything, I'm gonna give it all I got and everything. This is my 4th bowl game I've been to. I haven't won a single one yet, so this is the year that I think we have a really big chance to win it, and I think we're gonna go out and get that ring.
Yeah, what makes you feel so good about your guys' position heading into this whole game?
Yeah, I think it's just about team chemistry. We're all a really tight group, especially these past 2 days. We've been all together. We built that chemistry all throughout the season and everything. Even with the young guys, we got a lot of young guys, but they come in with we're all a team, and I think that's a big part of it.
You mentioned that you guys have been here so long, seniors. What is this program meant to that group of guys as you guys go out?
Yeah, I've been here 5 years. There's a couple people that have been here same amount of time as me. UNT and Denton as a whole, they've become a big part of me. I never had thoughts about leaving or anything. So, it's just a really big part of me right now.
You are the longest tenured seniors on this team. Do you feel like you accomplished what you came here for at North Texas?
I think so. I've given it all I got. I battled through injuries. I battled through a lot of stuff. I try to give it all I got, and I think it shows on the field a little bit. And that's really it.
Has it kind of been a wild ride for you guys as seniors? It seems like you've been through a lot.
Oh yeah, coming in as freshmen during COVID, that was a weird time. So we had to go through some changes and everything, but after that, it's been a fun ride and everything, going through some changes and everything, but it's in all it's been fun.
Well, there have been a lot of bowl wins in the history of the program. What would it mean to you guys to break through and get the third?
It'd be awesome, especially for the seniors. They've put in a lot of work. Just getting that ring, getting that trophy, putting it up in the facility. It's going to mean a lot for this program, I think. I'm excited to go out there and do it.
Yeah, because not a lot of players have accomplished anything about just the sheer number of players that have won a bowl game. Have you guys thought a little bit about that as you guys prepare for this game?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to win a bowl game. You gotta put in effort, you gotta put in time and everything. You gotta put in the practice, and we're ready to do it.
You said you never thought about entering the transfer portal, and you've seen a lot of your teammates enter the portal over the past few years. How difficult has it been each and every year, kind of with a new amount of teammates, especially on the offensive line, just on the offensive side of the ball?
It's part of the process right now, going through the transfer portal and everything. But we got guys coming in, they're all about it, they want to be here. They're coming in, doing the right stuff, doing the work and everything, and all, we built chemistry on the offensive line this year for sure.
Your last college football game, how would you kind of describe the emotions that you've been feeling there last week?
Yeah, I mean, going through these practices, it's been definitely emotional. Going to the locker room just one last time. Yesterday was my last padded practice, and I thought about that, and I was like, man, I don't know. But after this game, I'm an emotional person, so I know some emotions are going to come out and everything. But I just want to go out with a win.
Do you guys have any idea what to expect in this game? Your quarterback's gone. They've lost a lot of key players. You know, is there a sense of just not knowing what this game, how this game's going to shape up with all the changes for both teams?
I don't think so. You know, yeah, we've lost some players, but players have definitely stepped up. Young players have stepped up. They practice. They put in the time. They know what to do. You know, we're going to go out there, and I think we're going to dominate.
We guys kind of pulled together.
Yeah,
You prepared for this?
yeah, definitely. We pulled together. You know, like I said, people had to step up. But I have total faith in everyone that's going to go out there and play. So I have no worry at all.
Who are some of those younger guys that you expect to be stepping up?
Oh, well, of course, Drew, definitely. You know, he's one of those guys that, like, he's gonna put his all out there. You know, he's a freshman. You know, we as an offensive line, we got to give him faith to step up in the pocket, make him feel comfortable. You know, if we do that, you know, he's gonna go out there and ball for sure.
What do you see from him in practice?
He's stepped up. You know, with Chandler gone and everything, he stepped up. He's taken on that leadership role. You know, he gives us talk even as a freshman. You know, I look up to him. You know, I know it's going to be a difficult time for him going through what he's going through right now, but you know, I have total faith in him.
Yeah, because you guys are a heavy underdog in this game. You guys take that to heart. Kind of give you a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, I think a little bit. You know, we're underdogs and everything, but you know, we're gonna go out there. You know, I feel like everyone's doubted us, so like we just got to prove what we can do. You know, go out there and win.
You feel good about what this senior class has accomplished now that you come to the end?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. You know, I've been here with a lot of good guys over there. You know, JB, D Ward, everyone. You know, they've all been here. They've all, you know, taken on that leadership role. You know, I'm proud that they're my teammates, they're my brothers, and with that.
Do you have a special or favorite moment from your past 5 years here in North Texas?
I mean, there's a lot of big moments that I've gone through. I think my first start, you know, that was probably one of my big moments, and especially when we played UTSA in 2021. That was actually my first time I ever got on the field, and you know, going out there and winning against a ranked team like that, I think it was a really cool experience for me.
Is there a particular position group that you anticipate is going to be stepping up big in this full game?
I think, of course, Drew definitely is going to step up. You know, I think running backs are going to step up a lot this week. You know, we're going to go out there. We're going to do our best to give them the best holes, give them the best reads and everything. And as long as we do our job, you know, I think the running backs will have a great game this game.
You guys have lost like 6 bowl games in a row. Is that something that motivates you going into this to try to bury that losing streak?
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially for me, you know, I've been here 5 years. I went to 3 other ones, except like I've been to 4. This is my 4th one. You know, we've come out not where we wanted to. So, you know, I take that to heart, especially because it's my last year and everything. You know, I want to go out with a win.
Oh, Coach Morris mentioned that Gabe Blair is going to be playing. Just what's your reaction to that after, you know, him not being able to play throughout this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really big part of the offensive line for him. You know, I played with him for, I think, 2 years now. So, you know, I know he's going to go out there and do his best. Even with the injury that he had, he's going to go out there and do what he does. You know, he's a really good player.
What are your feelings about where you guys stand heading?
You know, I'm really excited going into this bowl game. You know, we've been going over this for a little while now and everything, you know, with the break we had, you know, getting back to it, still practicing and everything, going over, you know, fine-tuning everything. So I'm really excited to go into this and see what we work for.
Seniors, you guys have been through a lot. You know, coaching changes, been lost some bowl games, you know, won some big games. What's your thought on the impact of the senior class and what you've been through?
Man, this senior class, the impact on me is very, very good in a way as well as this university. I mean, I feel like it taught us a lot of things going through COVID, you know, with the changes with that, and then the transfer portal, then guys leaving and coming in, just sticking together and everything. I feel like, you know, we just kept working and just stayed together, then just felt that we'll prevail in the end.
It's been a wild ride for you guys that have been here for so long.
Oh, 100%. It's been a ride for sure. You know, we just stuck around and.
Just go down in bowl history, you know, in North Texas history with the bowl. There's only been a couple of teams that have won a bowl. And does that opportunity mean a lot to you guys?
Oh yeah, it definitely does, because like to go down in history, you're going to be the 14th to win a bowl game. That'll really mean a lot to the university. It's been a while since it's happened, you know, and to do it here, that'll be nice as well. So yeah.
You guys a little bit more settled in defensively now that you've had a couple of games with you know, your current coordinator on it.
Well, yes, I believe so. You know, with everything, with change comes time, and you got to get better as well and understand it to the T. And I feel like with the time, we've been able to do that, you know, learn it more, you know, fine tune it and everything.
Was it mean a little more playing another Texas school? This is something you guys have never done, played a Texas school in the bowl game.
Regardless, at the end of the day, it's just another opponent. Now, I guess it is nice that it is a Texas team, you know, you just say, have some bragging rights, I guess, but other than that, just another opponent.
Yeah, well, will it mean something down the line for this team in recruiting, things like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That'll be big in recruiting, for sure. I believe the Sun Belt Conference try to compete in the way with the American as well. So I feel like getting a bowl game in the American Conference also helps with recruiting, as well as the other rivals in this conference.
Any idea of what to expect in this game? You guys have so many players, you know, a handful of pretty significant key players, including a quarterback that are gone. And Texas State has a bunch of guys that have left as well, including their running back. Is there a sense of just not knowing how this game's going to shape up with what's going on?
I think that's the best thing about this game is to not know what's going to go on, because it's just going to be real and authentic. It's going to be who wants to come play. It's up for grabs for anyone, so who wants it?
You've won the leading tacklers on this team for the past 2 years. How do you feel like you've kind of progressed from when you got here at North Texas to now at this last game?
I believe, like, when I first got here, you know, I grew up a lot. You know, coming in and being young, you know, being with a lot of guys around me to help, you know, take from their game, give me pointers and everything, as well as just help increase my skills and everything as well. I feel like I've grown a lot throughout the years, as well as just becoming a leader and an athlete, a player and everything. So I feel like I'm really happy with who I've become, you know, being here.
So last football game, just what kind of emotions are you feeling?
I'm ecstatic. It's bittersweet, but like I said before, it's more sweet than bitter in a ways, because it's all things must come to an end. I guess that's the beauty of it, but at least I can finish it, you know, and you can see the end.
And you guys kind of struggled a little bit in bowl games over program history.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why do you think you guys have struggled, and what can you do to get over that hump, and what would it be?
I believe it's just more focus from everyone, buying the ball. That's pretty much it.
And this is your second full coaching staff. You've been here since North Texas. Did you ever have the thought of entering the transfer portal? You saw a lot of your teammates do it. Did you ever have that thought cross your mind?
Yeah, I'll be lying if I said I never had that thought, but, you know, I talked to some of the guys that were here, the ones that stayed, and, you know, we had a fact we were going to stay. That's what we lived with.
The league has had a really good year in bowls, you know, 6-1 going in there. Does that give you a little bit of confidence, just knowing that all these teams you played, you know, the different teams in the conference, in the American Athletic Conference have done, all that cross your mind?
Oh, not really as much, because you can't base another game off of some guys you've played, because every game is different. You know, you never know who's bringing their A game or what to the game. So, I mean, but it is good for the conference. I mean, I'm happy for that. But yeah.
You guys pulled together as a group of guys going into this game. You know, you had some guys leave. You've gone through a lot this season. You feel like you guys have kind of pulled together as you prepare for this game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like we pulled together because we're all here together. We're all going through the same practices in December, you know, and it's just us. And, you know, kudos, you know, good luck to all the guys that left. They hit the portal and everything. And it just brought us all together.
And how do you guys kind of plan to defend against both Texas State's threats in the air and on the ground without overcommitting to, you know, one or the other?
Really just playing our defense, communicating well, being fast to the ball.
And what have you seen from their quarterback, Jordan McLeod, in the film you've seen?
You know, he's a flashy player. He likes to move around. He can throw the ball. And he's an athlete. You're going to have to play him well. And, yeah.
They're anticipating a pretty large crowd for this game. Do you think that will kind of help you all kind of motivate to get a win?
I wouldn't say so. A large crowd would be nice. It is good because, you know, it always helps to have a nice crowd. But, you know, you got to play between the white lines.
Do you have a special moment or favorite moment that you've played here at North Texas?
Maybe homecoming 2021, beating UTEP. That was nice.
All right. Thanks, Ranger.
Thanks, Will.
Thanks, guys.